Alright, in this video we're going to learn how to make different doors and windows for our building. So I'm going to start with making a door for this large building up in front. I'm going to make a line where I want the edge of my door to be. I get to pick how tall I want it. From this point, I need to match up to my vanishing point. This is going to give me the top of my door and make sure it's in perspective. Hold your ruler so it doesn't slide like mine just did. Alright, now we got to decide how far to the edge we want our door to be. And draw a line straight down. Just like that. So if this is like an apartment complex with an automatic door, we need to make sure that following the rules of depth, this door closest to us is bigger, just like this building is bigger, and this door towards the back is smaller, just like this building is smaller. So I can make a mark where I want to divide them, move my ruler, make sure it's parallel to the edge of both of these lines, so it's parallel, draw a line straight down, and there we go. This one doesn't matter how much bigger, as long as it's a little bigger, it'll work. To create a window, let's do it on this building. Same thing, we're going to draw a line however long you want your building, and each point here and here we're going to match up to the vanishing point. Now we got to figure out where we want our window to end, making sure it's parallel to the side of the building. Draw a line straight down and erase what you don't need, and now you have a window. To make a different type of window, maybe an apartment complex with multiple floors, first we need to create a general box which will hold all the windows. So I drew a line. As you can notice, I didn't go all the way to the top and I didn't go all the way to the door. I need to match up the vanishing point to the top 2 points. And I don't need to go beyond the side of the building. See, I didn't go all the way to the edge. Same thing on this top one. I'm not going to the edge. Now I need to decide how far to the edge do I want to go. I'm going to pick about there. So as long as this line is parallel to the edge of the building, I can draw a line straight down. Just like that. So now I have this rectangle inside. What I can do now is decide how many floors I want to make. So I'm going to make one about here, 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 basically every ½ inch right there. Doesn't have to be perfect yet. Now we're at each mark I made, I need to match up to the vanishing point and draw a line. As you can see, it starts to point down. The direction of my ruler changed. And there we go. You can leave it like this if you want, or you can erase every other line to give gaps in between your windows? Up to you. Now, if you want to make windows on this side, you would do a similar approach, but because we're looking at it straight on, it'll just look like a perfect square. We won't have to match it up to the vanishing point. What we do want to do is make marks where this would be so we get the height of our windows the same. So roughly about the same. Now what we can do is draw lines straight across from where we made our marks, making sure it's parallel to the top of the building. Draw lines. Making sure that each one is parallel. One more. There we go. Now we need to do the edge of the building. We don't want the windows to go all the way to the edge, so we can draw a line. And we can erase it. And we can erase every other one, just like we did beforehand. Like that. Now we could leave it like this and just imagine that the building goes beyond what we see in our paper. Or we could draw a line like this and erase the edge as well. So there's two options. You can just leave it how it was, or you can create another edge to your building. If you wanted to, you could add another set of windows down here, making sure it's the same width. You could make them smaller windows just by dividing them. It's your, it's your little fantasy city, so you get to decide. So I'm making this one smaller in between because this is what I'm going to erase. I'm going to put a split in between the windows. Just like that. And then I can divide these in half. Because we're looking at it face on, one doesn't have to be smaller than the other. In fact, it shouldn't be. So there we go. Not exactly in the middle, but close enough. So we get the idea. If you wanted to give these the same look, you could draw a line, making sure that the ones in front are a little bit bigger. Just like that. All the way down. Just like that. Feel free if you have any other ideas on how you want to make your windows. If you're not sure how to do it, make sure to ask in class and we can go over it. If you find a picture of some windows you like in Google Classroom, on the examples or on Google period, send me a picture and I can help you figure out how to make it.